What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's been about a week since we have been able to get back out in the shop and work on the race cars. I was able to take a nice vacation with the family, go down to Panama City, and then I had to come right back for a 7-day work week. But we have made it back home. I'm finally off, so we were able to get out there tonight and get this car worked on, get some things done. But first thing first, I want to thank all of you who are my subscribers and my viewers for helping grow our channel. We have reached our 100 subscriber mark, which was a milestone set by our team for our YouTube channel for this year, which we've already exceeded that. So thank you guys for that. We have a t-shirt to give away, so we're gonna jump right into that. If you comment a t-shirt in the comment section and you are subscribed to my channel, you are eligible. So let's get this t-shirt done. And then as soon as we get that, we are gonna jump right into the shop and work on the legend car. All right, guys, so I got little man with me here. He absolutely loves whenever I'm on the computer. Yeah, buddy.
I'm going to get mine.
Okay, we're gonna get the link for the 3 videos posted to this comment picker and see who wins a t-shirt. So let's do it. All right, so we have the 3 links that I'm gonna post right here to the screen, and we're gonna fetch the comments for everyone who commented t-shirt. And we've got 12 comments. Let's see who has won our shirt. John WH2323 has won our t-shirt for our 100 subscribers. John WH2323, thank you for subscribing to our channel. You have won the t-shirt. If you would, send me an email at flemingfr13@gmail.com and we will get in touch with you. Thank you again to all of our 100 subscribers and the plus. I think we're at 103. We're going to set a new milestone for 250 subscribers, so y'all make sure to like and share our content. Let's jump into the shop and let's work on the legend car. It feels really good to be back in the shop after being at work for a whole week straight. I work a crazy schedule. So we missed the last race with the legend car. With the work schedule and the job that I have, I'm not able to make every race because I work night shift for 7 nights and then I'm off a week. So we can only make 1 race a month. So I have decided I wanted to come out here tonight and get the legend car fixed and do a few changes from the last race. Even though we got a heat race win, we still did not have as much speed as I wanted to have. We were about 2 tenths off from the leaders, and they've got their cars dialed in. So got a little input on some things. We're going to make a few changes to see if we can get a little bit faster. Even though we came in 4th overall, 3rd in our class, we run mixed class and legend class at Sunny South. We're going to try to get better to see if we can get us a win. That is my goal. I want to win a feature. I've already checked the mark off on winning the heat race this year. So I'm going to show you all a few things that we're going to do to the legend car. First things first, got a new sponsor, Top Gun MS, which is our drone that you've seen from the drone footage. We're going to just use them a lot. He's also going to donate the welding machine so that we can get the cage in the RSX, which is coming real soon because we've got a race coming up and I want to try to make it. It's 1,000 to win, but we're gonna change some springs just like we did the other day in the front. We're gonna get these bumpers pulled out. And other than that, really minimal things. After that, Josh, which is the guy that went and got the cage, also the one that bought our Camaro, bought a Bad to the Bone modified. You talking about someone who is committed to racing. Him and his wife are driving 2.5 hours to my shop to scale his modified out and to get it ready to make sure that he can race this weekend. So as soon as he gets here, we're going to show y'all that car. I'm super pumped to see that because I haven't seen it and it looks mean, sounds awesome. So that's why I wanted to try to get this knocked out before he gets here. So y'all hang tight. We'll try to get these shocks changed out and get the bumpers fixed. Most of all, the changes that we're going to make are going to be in the rear end. We're going to change some springs. Take our shocks back off and see what spring rates we have. Change them out. do a little bit of tweaking on the rear end and see if we can get this thing to come off the corners a little bit better. Again, them are the easiest shocks and springs to ever take off a race car, so that's awesome. All right, so we got the shocks off. These springs are what we're going to change. We're going to make a spring change on this right rear. Y'all did just see me take the left side off. After looking at that, I'm happy with that spring rate. So we moved over to this side and we're going to actually change this one out. Make a pretty significant spring rate change and just see if that helps us plant into the turns and see if we can get some more speed off. See if that'll help us out. That's simple. Just put the new one back on. All right, so here is the new spring, and we're gonna get it put back on. See if this change does help. I do know that I am gonna have to buy some new springs when we get to the track at the next race. I do not have the spring rates that the person recommended me running, but I do have one that's close, which is this one here. So we'll just ride with this one for now, see if it helps, and we'll buy us some more if this change does work. Dang it, drop my other. But we do race March 20th, which is our next race. So we're gonna make these moves and just see if it goes in the right direction. The car felt really good compared to when we had the practice and rented the track. The car was all over, I mean, it wasn't all over the place, but I felt a lot more comfortable and a lot smoother in the car. I felt a lot more confident and comfortable driving it with the changes that Mr. David made that you've seen. So we'll make this change and get it put back on, and hopefully it does help. We're definitely gonna have to adjust the ride height once we get this put back on. Let's get it stabbed back in there and see how it looks. I can already tell it's a lot different because I didn't have to compress the spring to put it back in. See? I love it. Let's get the tire put back on and see what it looks like. This is for Jesse Enterkin, if you watch Hunt the Front. Coming down! Of course, I'm in here by myself, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to hit anybody. So you probably cannot tell, unless you were here, the difference in the change we just made. Of course, we did not touch this left side, but the right side we did. And again, you cannot tell, but it did change a little bit, and you can kind of see, for any of you guys who know a lot about spring rates, you can probably tell what I just did. That should tell you. So we'll have to watch that for the next race. We'll check the ride height, and then the next thing I want to do is, we lost brakes, and I can't bleed the brakes by myself while I'm here, but I am going to check the fluid, make sure it wasn't just low, make sure that if I can pump that pedal, that I don't see any leaks, obvious leaks. Me and Dad did mess with the brake bias whenever in the couple of videos back that we were adjusting the brakes. So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but we'll see what we can do. See if we can get it fixed at least. I gotta have brakes. I mean, I'd love to be able to run without them, but gotta have them. So while we're taking this hood off, I do have to say, if you followed along our videos, you know by now that Matthew Sugar is awesome. We had this sticker made, and man, I love it. I love all my sponsors and all my stickers, but Matthew, he designed one heck of a sticker. Look at that. It's just, I think it's beautiful with the red, white, and blue and the drone. Very cool, Matthew. All right. So this here is for the clutch. See it, it's fine. The brake cylinder is down there. You can see them two hoses that come off. And this is where the brake fluid goes. So let's see our, well, that would be the reason, folks. No brake fluid. So that tells me that when me and Dad were working on them rear cylinders, one or two things happened. We forgot to tighten something back up. And if you remember last video, I had a puddle, which I've moved the car, but I had a puddle right there. So I'm wondering if it's this right rear that we forgot to tighten back up. And you never know, that could have hurt me in the race if that brake fluid was spraying out. So maybe it's an easy, quick fix. Let's see if we can diagnose that, get some brake fluid in here and maybe pump it up. I don't know if I can do it by myself, but maybe we'll find a leak in the back. And there's a change of plans. Don't have any brake fluid. We used a little bit of brake fluid I had whenever me and Dad were working on the rear brake. So that's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is these bumpers, we mentioned they got bent. The back one is not as bad, but this front one, it is really bad. So I'm gonna attempt at straightening them. I'm gonna show y'all the professional way I have mastered how to straighten these bumpers. So this is the most professional way that I know how to do it. Works perfect for me every single time. All right, so these bumpers, to straighten them, there is an art to it. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all the most professional way. It takes a really delicate tool and you have to be very careful. So watch this. Voila, fixed. All right, same exact concept on the front. Make sure you are very careful. I'm going to take this sledgehammer and I'm going to just run it down this fender and just smash that bottom, then turn the tire as hard as I can. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just kidding. Again, it does sadden me that I'm having to take this bumper off to fix it. I've never tore up a front bumper like this and had to repair it, which says a lot about my driving style, I guess. I try to stay out of people, but it doesn't always happen that way. For my competitors or if my racing friends are watching this, the ones that I hit, you just seen that I had no brake fluid, so at least I'm being honest with you guys. I did not mean to do it on purpose. There you go. You can see the bent and the tab broke. See if we can get this straight. blacksmith skill. Call that good right there. Pretty straight. Now let's see if we can get this bend out. So I don't really have a plan for this, but I was looking at this and kind of had an idea about what if I use the car's weight. Should fit perfect in there, which it does, and use this to hold it down. There we go. That worked out. God, that is working. Holy cow, one more. Awesome. See how it looks. Look at that. That is awesome. Look, I don't even have to repaint it. Heck yeah. Guys, look at that. Look, without any measurements, I promise I did not do any measurements. I just eyeballed everything. And look at this. Right in. Solid. And straight. There you go. Straight. No longer bent. And everything fit on there perfect. The back is okay, but you can see it still has a little bit of a kick to it. Now that I just did what I did on the front, I'm not going to show it on video, but I will probably straighten that up. It's going to be hit again, so it doesn't really matter. We will hold off on fixing the brakes and getting that done and go back around it and check it out. Josh is about to be here and pull up with his modified. So the rest of this video, we're going to try to get it scaled out. I'm going to show it to you guys. The Legend car, besides the brakes, pretty much is ready to go. The right front tire does leak down on the rim. I picked up a tire sponsor. Again, just super blessed with the sponsors that I've had. A guy here local to me came on board and said, hey man, I want to sponsor you, as you know, let you come up and do any work you need to do to the car. So again, just I'm overwhelmed with the amount of support that I have, especially from you guys as well. But as soon as Josh gets here, we'll get his modified unloaded, and I may ask him if I can take a ride in it, see what I can do. I've never driven a modified, so we'll see him when he gets here. All right, y'all, look who has arrived, and look at this animal. What's up, dude?
Oh, what's going on, man?
Back again.
Yeah.
Guys, look, what is this, a B-mod or a?
This is just a UMP.
A UMP modified.
Yeah. And
this thing is sick. Look at these graphics. Dude, I cannot wait to see you drive this thing.
I'll be out there at Pike County this Saturday.
Pike County this Saturday. So y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some updates on how he does. This is his first race. And this bad boy. Bought our Camaro, went and got our cage. Y'all seen Josh a couple of times now. But man alive, look at this animal. We'll get this thing unloaded, let y'all hear it fire up. Dang. but it makes your chest rumble. Got the car all finished. Body is almost brand new looking. Redid the whole front end. Never worked on these dirt cars, never actually had a dirt modified or anything besides Nathan's Camaro here, and we learned some stuff. Dad came down and helped us out, built a new piece for the back deck, got it all straight, redid the whole left side. I mean, everything is just perfect on this thing. Josh is gonna have a blast, and then man, does it sound good. But guys, we ran out of time for tonight. It got late on me, and Josh lives about 2.5 hours away, so we're gonna get him loaded up, get him out of here, and I'll call that a night. We got the Legend set up, got it ready. Me and Dad are gonna troubleshoot some things and get it scaled out. But other than that, it is set up. We should be ready to go for the next race, which would be next Saturday, March 20th. We're super pumped about it. Hopefully them changes helped. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and reaching out that 100 subscriber mark. Shout out to the guy who won the shirt. Make sure you email me in the next 3 or 4 days. If I don't hear from that guy, we'll draw again. But thank everybody so much for their support. We will see you guys in the next one.